All right, guys, so today I'm sharing with you a news that we are all aware. And then I'm sure that my brothers and sisters who are into betting and then lottery are aware that tomorrow, or 15th of August 2023, there is going to be a tax imposition of 10% on your winnings. So what that means is when you stake a bet or when you go into your lottery and then you win a game, the amount that you're going to gain, government is going to take away 10% out of that money, and then it behoves on the betting agency to withhold that money for government. Any betting agency or any lottery agency that decides not to do that, the punishment is your license might be withdrawn or your license could be withdrawn. Now, what is happening is government has decided to make this move on a basis that government at this point in time needs a lot of revenue, everyone knows. And with IMF in place and the conditionalities associated with, we're expected to maintain some level of fiscal discipline. By way of maintaining that fiscal discipline, we are supposed to spend less and then find a way of generating more revenue. Of course, you know where our debt levels are, and so now all activities are directed towards ensuring that we maintain a proper balance sheet and then ensure that we are able to sustain our debt. So initially, there was a value added tax of 15% on your stake. And so when you stake a lotto or when you go for your betting and let's say you pay 5 Ghana cedis, initially there was a value added tax of 15%. So if it is 10 Ghana cedis, if it is 20 Ghana cedis that you did, government used to take 15% out of it. Now, after introducing the 10% on your earnings, government has decided to withdraw the 15% value added tax on your betting. So initially, government is trying to say that he wasn't making much or he wasn't making enough money. And so it is proper to target your final earning where he can make some amount of good money from it. So if you are staking 10 Ghana cedis and I take away 15 Ghana cedis out of it, that is just minute. If you are staking 5 Ghana cedis, most of you have a long paper with so many teams. And at the end of the day, you just place only 2 Ghana cedis on it. 2 Ghana cedis, this government used to take away only 15% of the 2 Ghana cedis. That wasn't enough. So per government plan, if you're able to win your 200 Ghana cedis, or if you're able to win your 2,000, he's taking away 10% out of that 2,000, and that is a bit significant enough for the government. So let's say you staked a lotto or you staked your bet and then you won somewhere around 1,000 Ghana cedis. And so 10% of 1,000 Ghana cedis, we are looking at 100 Ghana cedis out of your money. So you can imagine all those who won 1,000 Ghana cedis, if government is taking 10% out of this, that is really a huge money for government. Now, when you listen to the conversation around, you realize that many people are not happy. People are sending messages around that some betting agencies are trying to withdraw their services from Ghana. Now, the truth of the matter is, when customers feel that at the end of the day, they are not earning much from staking lottery, the betting agencies are going to lose out. So, for example, if I'm staking a bet and then let's say I put like 100 Ghana cedis, and at the end of the day, I know that government is expected to take about 10% out of my betting, then it is disincentive to really do more. Now, what that means is, in the short term, it will be very difficult for people to withdraw. But over time, when people realize that it is not earning them much, now they will find a way, let's say they will find some ways and means around it. So, in the meantime, as people might be expecting that the betting agencies should withdraw their service, it might not happen like that. It will take some time when customers begin to respond. So if it is hitting customers so hard, then if I am staking a bet and at the end of the day, government is taking 10% and it's that huge to a point that it's affecting me, then what then happens? Probably I need to reduce the amount of money I put on it. Now, what happens is, if that happens over time, when the betting agencies realize that they are losing, now they would have to decide as to whether they want to stay in Ghana or they want to leave. And so this is what is at stake. There will be the short-term implication, and then the long-term implication some time to come. So all of us should be expecting that. Again, I don't think that people really don't want to pay this particular tax, but more people are concerned about what our taxes are used for. So recently, people are questioning the lives of the e-levy, the sanitation tax, the COVID-19 tax. Though COVID-19 is all off in Ghana, it is still being charged. I think that people are more particular about what the taxes are being used for. So I am sure if we see maximization of our tax revenue, people wouldn't find it difficult paying tax, or when taxes are introduced, I'm not sure people are going to be infuriated by some of these introductions. And then again, it is also important for us, for the youth, to also appreciate the fact that the alarming rate of unemployment in Ghana makes it quite important for government to take note of every tax introduction. For example, when you look at the Statistical Service data in the third quarter of 2022, in 5 regions, we find out that about 1.5 million youth were unemployed. We know we have 16 regions. So if you're doing the estimation, let's say 5 regions is giving you 1.5 million unemployment, then you're taking it to 16 regions. So 5, 15, right? So we have 1.5, 1.5, that's 4.5. Let's add 1. Approximately, we are talking about 5 million youth not being employed. This is between the ages of 15 and 24, right? So this is what you are looking at. And then if you look at those from 24 to 30, 30 to 40, we haven't done a data on those people. So the level of unemployment in Ghana is very huge. And the expectation is that the amount of money that you are going to get out of the 10% of the burden, we would have to find prudent way of using that in order to kind of reduce some level of the level of unemployment in Ghana. And I'm sure by that, over time, if we are introducing subsequent tax, there wouldn't be this blacklash, right? So I'll basically end it here. This is what I brought you with regards to the 10% on your betting earnings or your lottery earnings. This is what is about to happen, or this is what's expected, and then some of the dynamics around it. My name is Kwame Ofer. Big thank you for being around. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I'll do more. Enjoy this.